Okay guys, I want to show you how to cut in board project 7.3, but also reiterate how we should be drawing these diagrams. So we want to focus on neatness, we want to focus on proper colors. That is, for example, your ground wire should be colored in green pen. I want to focus though at the beginning. We'll see if we look at the performance guide or your directions, it's pretty simple. The 3- and 4-way switches operate the lights. So 3-way, 4-way, 3-way will operate these lights, and your receptacles are hot all the time. So if we look here, we see that the feed comes into this box, and that would be 120 volts. So the first thing I want to do, I know that my receptacles are supposed to be hot all the time, so I'm going to feed my receptacles. So I want to enter the box, this black pen, and hit the right side of this receptacle. But because I know I also have to feed this receptacle here, I'm just going to go straight up with my pen. So now we have a hot wire that enters the box, goes to this receptacle, then via the tab on the right side will go up and into this receptacle. What I want to do next is I want to feed the box to the right. And then run power from this receptacle down to this receptacle in this box. And now all of my receptacles have power. I'm going to do the same thing with my neutrals. And remember, we use blue for neutral, although white is the traditional color for a neutral. A white pen would not show up, so we have to use a different color. We use blue. And I'm just going to follow the path that I followed for my hots. Okay, so now each receptacle has a hot and a neutral, but we're missing something. We're missing the ground. So I'm simply just going to follow this same path with my green pen. And I'm just going to go with the green pen to each box. The receptacles don't have a ground screw on them, but we know all devices have to be grounded as well as our metal boxes. Okay, so this is done. Next thing I want to do, I want to think about the 3-way, 4-way, 3-way system that's going to control these lights. All right, so in order to make a 3-way work, I know that my common on one side needs to be power, and then my common at the other 3-way needs to be the switch leg. So that's pretty easy. I'm going to pick up this hot wire over here, and I'm going to go directly to my common on that 3-way switch. So now the 3-way has a common, and it is power, so that'll be hot all the time. That's how we're going to feed the 3-way system. Next thing I want to do is the other common, like I said, has to be a switch leg. So now this common sends power to each one of the lights. All right, so again, one common has to be the switch leg, one common has to be power. Only thing left that I need to do is, well, there are actually a couple things I need to do. First of all, these lights aren't going to work unless they have neutrals. So I'm going to pick up my neutral in this box. I'm going to go all the way up. So this neutral is just going to pass through these boxes because switches do not need neutrals, but lights do. Okay, so the only thing left that I have to do is wire my travelers, and that's really simple. So, two travelers from this three-way go to the bottom of this four-way. Two travelers from the top of this four-way go to the bottom of this three-way. And now we're done. The only thing left that we need to do is I want to show you how to distinguish what type of wire you would need to wire this. And it's really simple. You just count your current carrying conductors. And by the way, we'll be using Romex for these projects. So you count your current carrying conductors, keeping in mind that your ground is not a current carrying conductor. Before I do that, I just realized I forgot to ground the rest of this switch. All right, now we're done. So back to counting the current carrying conductors. Hot and a neutral. That's two current carrying conductors. That means you're going to use 14.2. Here, hot and neutral. 2, 2, 2, 2. But when I get to here, notice there are three current carrying conductors. Neutral, traveler, and a traveler. So that will be 14.3, 14.3, 2, 2, 2. Simple as that. Thanks for watching.